Hello and welcome to F Square Live. Today, as you can see, the topic, the rights and responsibility or duties of a citizen. So we are going to be discussing the rights and duties of a citizen within a community. So, who is a citizen? What is a citizen? A citizen is a member of a community or a state, a nation, or a country, whatsoever way you may call it. If you are a member of a community or a state or country, a nation, then you are a citizen. Citizens does not come cheap. A citizen has rights, duties, or responsibility. So, what are the rights and duties of a citizen within a community? One, a citizen should be a person that support and defend the Constitution of the Republic, the state, and not only the leaders. People look at only the president to be responsible to defend the constitutions and right of people, but no. Every citizen, every member of that state have the responsibility to defend and support the Constitution. As a member of a community or a citizen, you are to stay informed of the issues affecting your community or state. You have to be informed about it. You have to know what's taking place, what affecting the people. If nothing affecting you, but you should know what affecting others people. As a member of a community, you are to participate in the democracy process. You don't have to sit home and don't want to participate. You have to be involved because you are a member. Your contribution will be very good for the upliftment of your community. You have to respect and obey laws and rules, both local and local laws. You have to respect them because, for example, the Constitution will say that every citizen, everyone within that state has the right to travel to any part of the country. Everyone. You can move within the length and breadth of the country without any molestation or intimidation. That is national. Travel to any part of the country or the state without molestation, without intimidation. But if there will be some local laws that will say that 8 o'clock here, if you are not a member of this community, though you are a member of the state, a citizen, 8 o'clock you don't belong here. You have to go in. You have to go in. Most especially what the local laws that if you are not a member of certain group, you cannot be out at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the night. You have to obey those laws. more especially the thing they call jangande, the big thing. When he's when he comes out and you are not a member, then you can't come out. You have to remain in. Though the Constitution says that you have the right to go anywhere at any time, but the local law says if you are not a member of the big thing, then you cannot get out. So you have to obey those laws. So you have to also respect the beliefs of others. Not only what you believe in is what you should respect. You may believe in certain things that I don't believe in. So, but I will have to respect your opinion and your beliefs. So, as a member of a community, these are some of the things you have to do. And you are also to participate in your local community. You can't sit and say that, oh, the leaders are the one that should do it. So now what's in it for me? If nothing in it for you, then you cannot participate. If you are not getting anything, then you are wrong. Your contribution will help the society to improve better. Just the little help that you will be able to give, it will come a long way. Following rules and laws, being responsible and respectful, helping others as a member of a society or a community within a state. These are things that you should be involved in. Certain people, they are unable to talk for themselves. Others have to talk for them. That's why you have advocates, human rights organizations, the press, other well-wishers, good citizens like us. You help people, you explain to them. Some people don't know their own rights. So you have to help them so that they can improve and become good citizens or productive within a community. All individuals are given certain rights by the constitutions. A good citizen does not interfere with or take away the rights of their neighbors. As a good citizen, you don't take away the rights of your neighbors. For example, because you are rich, you have a lot of money, your neighbor is there, and then you can build skyscraper, 10, 20 stories, while your neighbor is on the other side. You don't care because of your money you build, and then you block the sun. They block the person's view. They cannot be able to receive sun. So you are taking away the sun, which naturally is being given by God that they should enjoy. But you make them not to enjoy the sun. You block their view, you block the sun from reaching them. So that means you are not you're not being a very good neighbor. And you build and can cause noise, you can do as you wish. Whether you have you just build big factory or something, you disturb your neighbors, a lot of noise, you don't care whether they will sleep well or not, you don't care. That's not good. You have to be a good neighbor. The right to enjoy the sun, you take it away from your neighbor. The right to sleep well. You run your factory and then cause noise, they don't sleep well. That's not good. So it is very good for everyone to follow the the rules and obey the laws, because fairness, the law create fairness and protect the health and safety of others or everyone. The laws create fairness for everyone, and protect the health and safety of all individuals. That's what the law does. Everyone will be treated equally under the law. You don't bend the law. The judges don't bend the law. No matter how rich or powerful you are, if you break the law, the consequence is the consequence. Certain people should not go under when they create or do something bad, they go free while the others have to be punished. A rogue is a rogue. A thief is a thief. There is no small rogues and big rogue. He called it a small rogue, lot of punishment, big rogue, small punishment or nothing at all. When people steal money, a little person steal money, they say he's a rogue, he has stolen, a misappropriation of fund. He stole the money. But when another person in a higher position steal, take away, then they say embezzlement. They don't want to say rogue. He's a rogue, he has stolen the money and use it for his own intended purpose. That's corruption. He's corrupt. That's stealing. He's a rogue also. We call him a rogue. You don't use words as embezzlement, so that little people should not understand. Just say the man stole the people money, yeah. That's stealing. If you take it the wrong way, let's just call it simple and forget about those big words. He's a rogue also. He should bear the consequence. And then we have, why is it important for everyone to obey and follow the laws? Because it will help to eliminate, it will help to stop people from stealing. It will help to improve the life of people in the community. It will give people the freedom in the democracy process to do better things for the community. But if you don't obey the rules and laws, then you should be ready to pay the consequences. As a responsible citizen or member of the community, you should be able to, be prepared to pay tax to the government, because paying tax is very good. It helps to improve the life of the community, people within the community. If you don't pay tax, then you are cheating your community. Not only the smaller businesses need to pay tax, everyone, bigger business. Everyone need to be responsible. You pay tax, and you should be, as a member of the community, you should be able to take part into the voting process, the democracy. When they are electing a leader, you should be able to vote, because your vote is very important. You know who are good, who all knows how to do the job the proper way. Because if you don't vote, then you are going to suffer when you put the wrong person in the position, and they are there and they're not doing nothing good. And you don't have to complain. Maybe your vote was the one that was to make the change to select the rightful person, but you never did it. So who do you blame? Yourself, nobody else. You got to take part into the voting process. You got to become a volunteer. Not all the job you will do that you have to get paid for. You have to do certain job free of charge. You help your community. The community may not have enough money in order to pay everyone to do all the type of job that need to be done. Clean up campaign. Organize yourselves, the youth. You know, get coalizers holes around and clean up the town, the community. You know, that shows a sign of being a good community member. You know, the citizens, as a member of the community, you need to be active in the community to help others, you know, to do this thing, clean up campaign. You can help others, the elderly people. Some people need help just to scratch around their house. You look at elderly person, you know, an elderly person that does not have the power now to brush around their house, you can help them. Then it shows that you are, you know, a good citizen within the community. Young people should serve as volunteers to help clean the community in which they live. You know, they talk with their friends, organize themselves into group. You have some local leaders. You can tell them that you want to do a clean up campaign, and they can try to get some little food for you people, drinks, soft drink. You know, when you clean up, they give you little thing you eat. And the time cleaning the community will make what? You put healthy. It will make the mosquito to go away. Dirty water will not be sitting down there. Clean drainages. You know, a lot of things you can do to improve yourself and the life of the people within the community. Not only the leader, every citizen or every member of the community should participate within the development process of the community in which they live. You should do something within a year. It should not always be what's in it for you. If nothing in it for you, then you don't do anything. All should not be always about money, 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 money. What's in it for me? No. You should participate, you should volunteer, you should be a good, productive person. You know, you should be able to hold people feet to the fire. What they need to do, they should do it. You know, if you fail to contribute to the process or to the way in which you will contribute will determine the kinds of result. It will tell us how better your community will be. If you contribute good, it's positive. It will help to improve the life of people. If you don't do anything, then that is a minus. So the way in which you will contribute will go a long way in the type of result that the community will have. So it is always better to do just one thing, at least one thing to do. It will be very good. Things should not just be about yourself. What's in it for me? If nothing in it for you, then it's not your responsibility, it's a state responsibility. Uh, you have to be part of the process. If the authority, those that are leaders within your community, if they don't do it, will you sit back like this and relax? No, it's not my business. It is the duty of those who are in position. If you see there's erosion taking place and then opening a water or drainage within the center of the road, the middle of the road, spoiling it, which will make it impossible for vehicles, for car to pass, will you sit and say, no, it's not my duty, so I don't care? Is it possible for you to take a shovel and open the way so that the water can run down the other side instead of going over the road? Because you don't know. A car may be running and get into a hole there, and then they may make an accident, have an accident, and then, nobody know what will be the outcome. So it is very good for you to take part into the process. The little that you will do will go a long way. So if those that need to do certain work don't do it, you should ask them. You should be active. You should be able to ask the question, why certain things not taking place? People have money. They pay money, county development fee, district development fee, and the district is not being developed. You have the right to ask the critical questions in a responsible way. By asking these questions to the right people, the right way, you will get a very good response or answer. Or you will make them to do the things that they should have done and never did, or was not doing. You will hold their feet to the fire. So try to be active in your community. Ask the critical questions. Every town, every district need to change annually. There should be improvement. Do you have clinic within your district? Do you have a hospital or clinic? Do you have any health center there? What's the population there? Do you think there's need for health center? Do you think there's need for recreational center? Somewhere for people to play, to amuse themselves? It can be football, volleyball, basketball, you name it. Social gathering place. Is there anything like that in your community? If you don't have, then the leaders in that community, you can tell them that your community needs the following. You can make a list and make a proposal to the leader, and then call a meeting. You people can sit and discuss how best you people can get these things there. How possible can you people work together to get a health center, to get a recreational center? Playground for children. When the children come home from school, they should be able to play. There should be playgrounds. Not only from school, you sit in the house. Nowhere, nothing to do. You should take some exercises. It help to improve the health, the mind. You should play sports. You know, you have quarter chiefs, town chiefs, clan chief, paramount chief, mayor, commissioner, youth leaders, women leader, men leader. Organize yourself. Take it to the people. What are things that you need? Everybody, there are a lot of wants, but what are the things that you need within your local community? These things that you don't hardly go without, which make it very, very impossible to live good without them. These are things that you need to think about. Everybody needs shelter. You gotta get house to live in. You should get hospital or clinic, somewhere to go when you are sick. You gotta have schools. You know, you should get playing ground, somewhere you can play, entertainment. You got to be the food. You got to get food. You got to get something to do or work. This is what you need to be thinking about. You know, what you don't have in a community. At least every year, you need to have 1 or 2 or 3. You make a plan. We don't have playing grounds. We have to get playing ground before the end of this year. Playing ground for the children. The children will be happy. They'll grow healthy. You don't have latrines. People just go in the bush and pass stools. You know, you got to give our public latrines. Build public latrine. It's a very good priority. It is good for health because it will eliminate or reduce people getting sick, diarrhea, this and that. Safe drinking water, pumps. These are things, essential things that you need to have in a community. So, as a community member, you don't just sit there and say, oh, the old ways, let always be the same. People running to the butchers to go defecate. That's not good. You should improve your area. There should be, as a leader, when you leave, if you are there for 4 years, if you leave, people should be able to point to certain things and say, yes, when he was there, this is what he did. We did not have public latrines, but during his administration, it be a lot of good public latrines here. So we don't have to worry now. We can to see we have place to go ease ourselves. There's playing ground for the children. Every children can play now. Within the community, there's place for them to play and amuse themselves. You know, people should be able to point. If they are not able, you should be able to point and say, yes, I did this. I'm proud of it. But some people, nothing to show. 10 years, they are there, commissioner, all the development fee they are getting, we don't know what's going on. They collect a lot of monies, they don't know. It's difficult to give account. So, but people don't also talk. So, what do? It is not only the leader, but the citizens also are responsible. How can you live in a community? You have a leader, and you know there are certain funds available for development, and no development taking place. Then you sit there quietly and keep quiet. You don't talk. You sit quietly and don't talk. You should ask the question. Ask the question. Where is the money going? It's not. You want to know. I want to know where the money is going. County development fee, district development fee. I want to know where the money is going. What's the development? What's the show for the money? You have to ask those critical questions. You have to ask the questions. The questions that hold the leaders' feet to the fire. What's your plan, Mr. Commissioner? Mr. Representative? What's the plan to improve the life of the people of the district? What's the plan for the people within the town? What feature does the student have in the community? The citizens? What's the feature? Are they going to be living the same old way and just nothing coming out? What's the future of the town? Where do you want to see the town? After your administration, when your town finish, as a town chief, as a quarter chief, how do you want for your quarter to be looking when your town ends? As a DEO in the district, when you leave, how do you want for the school system to be looking? The schools. What will students say about you? As a principal, when you leave the school, when your tenure is over, students that went to school during your time and other students, what will they say about you? Was there improvement within the lives of the students, the school system? What did you do? What are your plans? Where do you want to see the school in 5 years, in 10 years' time? District Commissioner, where do you want to see your district? Town Chief, where do you want to see your town? After 5 years, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you should be having plans. We do this year, next year we'll do this, we want to do this and that. We need to do this, 5 things. But we have to do 2 now and start. Every year, there should be improvement in the life of the people. There should be changes. When they say change, change should take place. People should see the changes taking place. A lot of changes taking place. People should see it. But he's not a relaxed team as a leader. Citizens should hold their leader feet to the fire. You know, at least, even if you don't do much, but people can point and say, yes, at least we did not have pump in the town, but since the man took over, we got 5 pumps here. We can get safe drinking water now. Okay, that's something good. Good. Not enough, but it's good. Our children did not have somewhere to go play, but now we have 2 football fields. Yes, good. That's good. We did not have a town hall or library, but now, yes, started the construction of a library. You know, we have that. Yes, yeah, Mark, that's good. Then people don't have to worry, think too much. The shops, that's very good. What is your contribution towards the development of your community? What have you done? I'm asking you, what have you done to improve the life of people within your community, in your district, in your county? What have you done? What are your plans as a leader? You as the citizen, what have you done? Have you asked any questions? Or you just sat down and closed your mouth and said, that's not my business? It's your business. That's not my work. That's your work. That's your duty. As a citizen of a community, that's your duty. Those are your rights. That's why we here trying to tell you, to teach you your rights. Tell you some of the things you need to do. As a member of a community, it's not what they call this man here, his nose is in everything. No. It should concern you. Because you can't live in a community and then things just remain the same throughout. There should be changes. Because as you grow, how can you be 1, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years? You are growing, you are getting taller and taller and taller. So things around you should change also. It should not be the same. You grew up all the way, it came to adult age, and then you are 50 years old, 80, 90 years old, and then you still have the same old library. You still have the same one gas station. You still have the same one shop. You still have the same paint on the building that you went to school from first grade all the way to 12th grade. They have not painted the building. It's just the same like that. Things should change. So you have to prepare the youth. The younger generation need to be prepared to take over after the older one, you know. So if you would like for us to discuss or talk about any topic, you are welcome to make a comment or send the topic to us, what you are interested in. We can try to, discuss it. We are going to be coming to you live on Facebook and YouTube during the week. It'll be a weekly, Monday to Friday, between 6 to 8 o'clock p.m., Monday to Friday, to get a more the schedule, a full schedule. You can visit our page, F Square Live, here on Facebook. You will see what's going on. We are going to be coming. There will be possibility you want to make a comment, you can make your comment, you can call, and then we will invite guests. We are going to be having guests here. We'll host people, and then ask them the questions that the public need answer to. We'll be inviting leaders. Anyone you want to come on our platform, you are welcome to contribute. Welcome everyone. We'll be inviting guests. If you want to come as a guest, we invite you, and just inbox me, and we take it from there. So for now, we are on Facebook and YouTube. We'll be going on other platforms also. We'll be sending live. So this is what I had for now to discuss or talk about. So you are welcome. Pretty soon we are going to be inviting guests. This is almost like a test broadcast what we are doing. So Thank you. If you watch this video and you want more of this, you can like, share, subscribe, and and you're welcome to join us at any time. If this is what you like to hear about, community development, how we improve the life of people, you are welcome to join our show. Thank you.